It is a women's strawweight matchup between F.Herrig and K.Kowalkiewicz. Well, she's about as well-rounded as it gets, DC, and I know you didn't have the benefit of starting as a striker back in the day. First day she stepped in a gym, she was mixing all the different disciplines, and the results certainly speak to that commitment and dedication.
It shows. It shows in her ability to fight high-level competition right away. She does not need fights to build her up. She's prepared to fight the wrestler. She's prepared to fight the grappler. She's prepared to do a kickboxing match with the best kickboxer. Her life has prepared her for these moments. All the training, all the sessions, all the private sessions has made her ready to compete for a title right away.
Yeah, I would agree, and at least the early returns are that she looks comfortable and confident in every discipline and every martial arts situation. Well, drillers make killers, and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman. She has become a force in this division, and even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meetings, I have drilled that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. Every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. K.Kowalkiewicz is 34. Herrig is 35. The reach is identical. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 7 losses. She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Karolina Kowalkiewicz. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 14 wins, 10 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Crystal Lake, Illinois, Felice Lil Bulldog Herrig. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta.
You ready?
All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
Absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world, and the home to the biggest UFC fights right now. The international fight weeks, the championship fights all across the board become the T-Mobile.
Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here. She's doing a nice job. Herrig's looking for that arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done.
Do something.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition game.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
All right, so she's able to work her way back to her feet now.
Big punch from the clinch.
Ooh. They're going at it now. Just over 20 total strikes have landed tonight for Felice Herrig.
Slicing elbow lands from the clinch.
Effective strike there by Herrig. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. Again, she chooses to clinch here. Oh, now she's got the tie clinch. Good opportunity to do significant damage here.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect.
What a punch.
Final minute of round one. And they separate. 45 seconds to go here in round one. All right, so no surprise. Once again, we find ourselves here in this clinch situation. We'll see who can advance.
Who's going to be the person to dictate the pressure? Who's going to control the engagements from this 50-50 position?
And she's back in the clinch. Big elbow there, lands.
Right, almost like squeeze hands to drop.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always going to be. When you have two very talented fighters, sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number one.
Oh, man. Whoa!
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight? That one landed clean. More clinching.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D? Now she's got the Muay Thai club. Well, she missed with that right hand. All right, she's landed some pretty good shots here tonight, but still, DC, unable to string any solid combinations together.
I just don't believe she's confident in being in there. She's very aware of her opponent's power, so it's making her limit her activity on the inside. Throw that out the window. You're the
Oh!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
While her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end, the ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position. When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
So we call on the numbers here, DC. 55 total strikes, DC, have landed for Felice Herrig. And connecting with 65% accuracy against K.Kowalkiewicz. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. Well, she continues to stay busy, and no surprise, she continues to connect with these punches.
She's so fast and so accurate, and also the cardio allows her to fight at such a great pace. Big kick lands.
All right, so she goes for the double leg takedown here, DC, and she is able to secure it. Beautifully done there.
Beautifully done. Great timing, great angle.
All right, so another takedown here by Herrig. All right, full guard now, DC. She's on the bottom. What is she trying to do?
Well, she's got to throw up submissions.
Herrig's looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key, is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover, full guard.
All right, so we will see another round here. Sat her opponent down there in that previous round with a punch.
Surprisingly, we are going forward because I thought it was over. I saw that punch land. We started to yell. We started to scream. We thought the fight was done, but we moved forward because her opponent is so tough and she's so skilled that she can get there again. Nice straight punch.
Oh, Kowalkiewicz's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Timing her shots nicely here tonight, DC.
She's doing a great job, but not only being, what a beautiful
Look at that double leg takedown by her there. She's as good with that takedown attempt. Herrig's trying for the Kimura submission here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Not tapping out tonight.
This is not as dangerous as it used to be in fighting. You know, before, guys are trying to sit in that full guard. Right now, it's just more dangerous for you on top because guys have so many submissions that they can attempt from this position.
Herrig gets back up, no surprise there.
In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you'd want to see from her here. She's trying to take him down by Herrig. All right, full guard now, DC, and just because she has the top position does not mean she is not in imminent danger.
Oh, she's in danger at all moments whenever she's in the full guard because they have so many different submission attempts that they can throw up at you. So she needs to pass. By passing the half guard, already eliminates.
Herrig's looking for that arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Herrig. Kowalkiewicz is able to transition back to side control now. Man, look at the redness almost immediately on the right side of her body. Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's spent a lifetime developing this skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort in the mat. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that top. What a big-time takedown.
Herrig's looking for that arm triangle now. All right, so the fight was close according to Las Vegas. It was competitive throughout. We might be destined for a split decision.
I mean, this is exactly what we expected this fight to be. You knew that you were about to watch two of the best female fighters in the entire world. She held a slight advantage on the stand-up, and I think that's going to be enough to earn her a victory.
All right, it looks like the official decision is in. Yes, here's Bruce Buffer.
For the winner by split decision, Carolina Kowalkiewicz.
All right, so a win's a win. She gets it done by split decision. I thought she won the fight and ultimately gets her hand raised.
Yeah, she won the fight, but it was just very, very close and closer than she thought it would be when she came into this octagon. Credit to her opponent, but also a credit to her for getting through that and getting the victory.